Did you know that fear is one of the biggest obstacles keeping you away from achieving your real dreams in life? Fear is the one emotion that can cripple you not only mentally and emotionally, but physically. And the truth is, most people have to live with fear every single day of their entire lives. They never learn how to face it, overcome it, or step into their true power. And if I listened to those fears, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be here in Mexico. I wouldn't have started my whole new life. I wouldn't have transformed my life for the better. Because fear has one job. It's to keep you stuck, keep you comfortable, and keeping you from taking that giant leap of faith. On August 1st, 2022, I sold my home and all my possessions, and I headed for the Mexican border and drove all the way down to the bottom of the Baja. It's always been my lifelong dream to build my dream home overlooking the Pacific Ocean. My name is James, and I'm a builder, and I'm documenting my entire journey from excavation to finished flooring. And I wanted to share my journey with you so you can learn through my process. I know there's probably a lot of people out there that have thought about building their home, whether it be tomorrow or in the future. It doesn't matter where it is. I decided to document the entire journey so you can learn through my failures, through my triumphs, so you don't have to learn the hard way and see exactly what it takes to build your home. We started with the casita first, so me and my family would have a place to live. And you're about to watch the entire build, from excavation to finished flooring. And when the casita is finished, that's only the first step. The real dream is the big house, the main house. And that's where things get serious. Bigger money, bigger decisions, and way more that can go wrong. One wrong move could set us back months and cost us tens of thousands of dollars. So if you really want to see what it takes to build the ultimate dream home overlooking the Pacific Ocean, stick with me. Because the next phase either becomes everything I've ever dreamed of, or the biggest, most expensive life lesson I have yet to learn.
If you haven't already and you enjoy this type of content, go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
You ever dream about building your dream house in Mexico? That's exactly what I'm doing. Hi, my name is James from Fearless in Cabo. I'm building the ultimate dream house right here in beautiful Cabo San Lucas. We're actually about 10 to 15 miles north of Cabo San Lucas on the Pacific side. It is gorgeous right here. We're in the heart of nature right out here. Looking at this in our backyard every morning, it is absolutely spectacular. I love it out here. I've got no neighbors so far. It is beautiful out here. The reason for starting this channel in the beginning was because there's no information on YouTube or online about building or constructing homes in Mexico. And I know it can be extremely intimidating if you're coming from the States or from Canada or from anywhere in Europe about building in Mexico, because it's completely different. The rules are completely different. The building styles are completely different. Even if you have construction experience, it's very challenging. And I wanted other ways for you guys to learn, just so you didn't have to go through the same challenges and obstacles that I had. I wanted to make your life easier if you decide you want to move to Mexico, and if it's your forever place or your next venture in life. I think it's an amazing country. I love Cabo. It is truly an amazing city. Anywhere in Mexico I felt welcome and loved by all the people, and I think it's amazing. I love it here. And the weather is, bar none, is awesome. It's Eden. It's 65 to 85, 350 days of sun. I love it here. And I'm on the Pacific Ocean. Today looks like crap, but normally it's a beautiful day out. As far as the framing goes, the construction done in Mexico is completely different from what I'm used to in the States. I've built and remodeled over 700 homes, and so it's a learning curve for me. And so this is completely new. I've only done one other home in Mexico so far, and that was a total gut and rebuild anyways. That home had like probably 600 code violations. And so we had to pretty much tear it down and restart from scratch. And I learned a lot from that experience, and I'm learning every day. You learn something new every day in construction. And so we used 5/8 plywood for the roof. It's gonna be a concrete roof with concrete roof tiles, which is pretty unique for Cabo. Most people use the barrel tiles. I hate the color orange. So I'm gonna be using flat concrete, aesthetic roof tiles. They're more durable. They'll hold up to hurricane. They're 10 times stronger, and they just look more aesthetically pleasing. They're more contemporary, very modern, unique looking. A lot of homes in California, a lot of upper end homes in California use them. But getting back to the roof, we use 5/8 plywood, and then we put oil on top of it so the concrete doesn't actually stick to the roof. And down, if you see the seam right here, there's 4 seams in the main roof. 4 seams, two going this way and 2 going this way. And we're going to be using a 1/2-inch rebar to go along the seam right here on the main seams. This is 1/2-inch rebar right here. So they're going to build a brace right here down the middle of the seam, and then we're going to put foam inserts, which is 8 inches thick, 2 foot by 2 foot squares, and then in between those foam inserts, we're going to be using this 3/8 rebar. This will add a lot of support to the roof and to the structure, and it will just make it incredibly strong, so it doesn't crack. And provides, a lot of stability for the home. We're in the main entrance of the main house, so the front of the lot. The Casita won't have actual access to this part of the property, but I just wanted to show you the front, the side section of the Casita, or the front of the lot, is going to have 3 windows on this side to let, indirect sunlight in, because the sun in the morning is coming from behind me. And you have 2 windows, one over the family room, one over the master bedroom, and then one in the bathroom. And then with the roof, this is 2 feet right here. The roof tiles will hang over 2 feet. So it's going to be flat concrete roof tiles, which is very aesthetically pleasing from my perspective. They're pretty modern looking. It's totally unique to Cabo. I think I was the only home that's ever had flat concrete roof tiles. Everyone has the barrel tiles, which the orange bale tiles, I can't stand them. I've seen them since the 1980s. They're on every home, and I don't like them. And I like to do everything unique from everyone else. So I'm totally weird, so I guess. So over here, there's going to be no windows on this side because I want them to have complete privacy. This whole wall is going to have green vegetation, excuse me, along here. So it's going to be totally a tropical oasis walking to the main entrance of the house. And then you're going to be able to see the main house right here. And there's going to be the front door is going to be all glass. It's going to be wall to ceiling glass, which is probably going to be about 15 feet high of glass, 10 feet wide of glass. You'll be able to see the ocean straight ahead, and minus we moved the cement mixer, the dirt piles, and all the dead cactuses. That will be gone, hopefully. Okay, this 1/2-inch rebar right here, this is the concrete footer for the courtyard for the Casita. This is going to be a wall here. This is the 3rd bedroom bathroom right here. So this is the main house, and this is where the Casita courtyard is. So they won't even see each other, these people. So there's going to be a wall here going up, 15 feet high. And then I envision putting an 8x8 jacuzzi right here for the guests to stay in. And, you'll have their own private entrance right here. And we're going to put an outside shower right here, a massive outside shower. And then this will be the front entrance for the casita. And then we're going to have huge entrance walkway down there, overlooking, you know, there'll be a sun deck and a barbecue pit down there, a fire pit over here. And then inside the casita, you can see all the posts are up. The entire roof is completely framed. And we're going to be starting the foam inserts tomorrow. And they're going to be 8-inch foam inserts for insulation. And then we'll build the rebar structure around it. And then after that is done, that's probably going to take about a week to build all that. After that is done, we're going to pour 2-inch concrete base for the roof. And then it drives in a couple, it takes about 21 days to cure for the concrete. Then you can apply roof tiles after that. We're actually going to be doing a concrete roof, which is very unusual for Cabo, for a flat concrete roof tiles. I really like it. We used it on the last project. We'll show a footage of it, and it turned out really beautiful. On top of doing construction content, this channel was actually started for, it's all about living and building in the Baja and living in Cabo and Cabo lifestyle. And it's a very luxurious lifestyle here, and is one of the top, it is the top resort place in all of Mexico. I mean, everyone, if you've never been here, Cabo is very expensive. You know, it's beautiful here. It has the nicest resorts. It has the nicest beaches. It has the nicest weather. It has the lowest humidity in all of Mexico. Yeah, it's going to be more expensive than other cities, so expect that. And I want you to know what you can expect if you come to Cabo here on vacation. What is it like living here? Because it is truly a utopia. To me, it is. It might not be to you, but I think it's an amazing place and is really special. But let's go ahead and check out the construction and see what the progress is going on right now. This bandito right here is my amigo Carlos. How you doing, Carlos?
Good, good.
We're going over the roof, and it's called Losa
Aligerada.
I screw it up every time.
Okay.
Awesome.
We have 8 inches.
To save on concrete costs, you know, and to make it lower temperature inside the house.
Sí.
Okay, and so these are 8 inches thick, 2 feet by 2 feet, and then you got this beautiful frame rebar around it. You got, look at this frame structure. It's indestructible. This is Cat 5 crap, isn't it?
Sí.
Oh my God, Cat 5 will handle this stuff. So this is 1/2-inch rebar right here in the middle, down the middle, cross bridges right here, down the middle and down the other diagonal. And on the ends, they're all 1/2 inch. And then down here is what, 3/8 you got?
Sí,
3/8, it's all binding together. This took what, a week and a half?
Right.
That's a lot of work with 5 guys. You know, you guys are doing an awesome job. And then this right here, the foam inserts, when we're gonna do concrete? On Monday, you said? Monday. And then 19 square meters, cubic meters, excuse me, of concrete. And it'll be what, 2 inches thick?
2 inches thick.
2 inches thick. This is awesome.
Sí.
And then how long? Probably what, 5 days to cure?
Sí, 5 days.
5 days, awesome.
We take all the form.
This looks great. I'm super excited. Everything's on schedule. You're the best, amigo.
Thank you.
If you notice the frame structure right here, you got 1/2-inch rebar, and you got double 1/2-inch right here down the middle braces on the top and the bottom, and the sides you just got a single brace. And this is really super strong. This thing is not going anywhere. It's going to be full solid concrete, and the foam inserts are going around. It's actually, yeah, to cut down cost on the concrete, which is very normal, and it's also going to provide a lot of insulation for the house to make it all much cooler. One of the huge advantages living on the Pacific side is that we get the Pacific breezes all day. It's about 8 to 10 degrees cooler on this side than in Cabo, which is only about 10 minutes away, which is a huge advantage. I hate the humidity. I cannot stand the humidity. This is my solution for the humidity because I don't sweat out here. Out there in El Tizal, which is the really popular section I live in, I sweat every day walking the dog at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I hate sweating. I only like to sweat if I'm doing work or working out. I don't want to be sweating while I'm walking the dog. It just doesn't make any sense.
it. We're pouring the roof for the Casita today. We're pouring 19 cubic meters of concrete for this roof. This is a temporary home for us while we build the main house so I can be at the project full time. And this is awesome. I'm super excited because it's one step closer to move into the Casita. It's going to be available later for vacation renters that want to come stay in Cabo and live the Cabo lifestyle. It's right on the Pacific side, just 10-15 minutes right outside of downtown Cabo San Lucas. It's really peaceful because it's in nature out here. I love it. Super exciting day. We have 19 cubic meters coming out of the chute, and we have only an hour to spread it all. That's not a lot of time for this amount of concrete. So we need to move fast, make sure everything's compactly tight and all the air pockets are eliminated to make sure we have no problems now or in the future. And I got a great team around me to help me do this.
This is an awesome day.
If you notice Joaquin, he's actually using this tool. It looks like a vacuum, but it's actually called a concrete vibrator, and it eliminates all air pockets and bubbles below the surface and consolidates freshly poured concrete. It vibrates the concrete and removes any air bubbles, allowing the concrete to settle and form a dense, uniform mass. This process is crucial for achieving a strong finish, and so you have a product that will last for decades.
Hey guys, we're doing the final update on the roof before the tiles eventually come on in the future. But right now we're done with the roof at this stage, and then we poured the concrete on Monday. We pulled the forms off. Now it's Thursday. We pulled the forms off on Thursday morning, and we started the stucco already. Alejandro over here, he's got his base coat already done on this side of the wall. So it's a rough coat, and then after it dries, he's going to do a final coat on the stucco as well. If you look at the roof right here, from the base of the house to the edge right here, there's 24 inches, so there's 2 feet of separation from the base of the house to the edge. It's not only to protect it from the environment, protect it from the sun, protect it from winds and any debris flying at the house. And also to protect the roof from rain as well. We just had a hurricane pass us like 12 hours ago. So, we're in hurricane country, so we gotta prepare for that. And the reason why we did a pitched roof on the Casita, so the Casita, the garage, and the main foyer of their house will all have a pitched roof. And the reason why I did that is to bring a different architectural element when you're approaching the property. So you see these 3 structures are separate, and they're going to be completely pitched, and the main house is going to be completely flat. So it's a nice little blend of different architecture. And let's go inside and let's see what's going on in there. Before we go on the inside, let's go over the plumbing on the roof right here. This is the toilet drain line. You got a 4-inch drain line right here, and this is one of the mini splits that's going to be pointed towards the master bedroom. It's going to be located on the bathroom wall. And over here, this is the sink drain line for dual vanities. And then the shower is going to be right somewhere over here. The sink line will be connected to the drain line for the shower. And that's going to be on the same line right over here. And then you go down here. This is the exterior wall of the Casita right here. So we got a pipe going down the exterior wall right here. And it's going to be, we're going to put it underground right here, which is about where the island will be, right here. So let's go downstairs. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what the plumbing looks like down there. This should be great. This is one of the 3 Casita areas dedicated just for the Casita. And you've got the exterior wall right here of the 4th bathroom of the main house. And then it's going to call along where this rebar is, a 1/2-inch rebar. And then right here will be the other wall, and then right over here. So this section right here is roughly about 12 by 14, and we're going to put a 8-foot by 8-foot jacuzzi just in this spot right here. And if you let's walk towards the Casita. We did the wiring for 2 exterior lights on the Casita on this side. There's going to be 2 on the ocean side on this side. And there's going to be an outside shower right here, a huge, massive outside shower. So you get out of the jacuzzi or come back from the beach, you want to hose off before you get inside. And then let's go inside and let's check to see how the plumbing and electrical is going on in here. Let's go walk into the kitchen. Let's see what's going on in here with the plumbing. This is where the island's going to be, the main sink right here for the kitchen. And you can see Joaquin's already dug the line for that. And this is the main 4-inch pipe for the toilet going out right here outside the casita. And then we got a main line coming in down the wall over here that will join this pipe. And you got electrical lines coming down this wall right here. And let's go in the baño and let's go check out that plumbing. Hey Joaquin, how you doing?
Hola, fine.
Everything looks great.
Plumbing in the kitchen.
Plumbing in the kitchen. Yeah. He's got we got a 4-inch line right here for the toilet. I don't know if you can see this over here. 4-inch plumbing line for the toilet. And it's going up this wall right here. And it's going to a 2-inch pipe right here, and then it's going out here through the main house right here. And then you got his and her sinks right here. You got a dual vanity, and then you got the main drain for the shower. It's in the shower right here. This shower is pretty big. It's going to be 6 foot by 10 foot, so it's a 60-foot square foot shower right here. And you got pretty much all the rough plumbing done already, which is awesome. We're cruising along. Let's go check out. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah. If you take a look at the ceiling up here, you're going to notice the foam insulation inserts up there. We're going to put yeso to cover that up, and we're framing up the drywall up here, and because it's a pitched roof, but we want to make a flat interior roof, and I prefer flat over pitched. I think it's more aesthetically pleasing. And so he's doing the frame in all metal, and just wood is not. It's readily available in the Baja. It's just going to be a lot more costly, and it won't last over time. Metal in the States normally we would only use in commercial buildings. We don't use it in residential buildings, but in Mexico it's very common to use it in residential buildings if you're going to be doing drywall. And let's see what Carlos is doing. He's drawing the line right here. Make sure everything's level. Everything's level, right, Carlos? It's always level with Carlos. It's never off. He's always straight. He is actually always straight. Doing awesome. It looks great. I love this framing job. He's a concrete guy, a framer, a tiler, a translator. What else?
Doctor.
A doctor, yeah. Let's go see what else is going on. We got our yeso master right here. This is Pedro. He's doing an amazing job. Looks amazing, Pedro. He did my last house. He did an amazing job on the plaster. And we call it yeso out here in Mexico. We would call it drywall texture in the States. It's a little bit thicker. It's about almost a half an inch. And he puts this whole coat on this house would take like 10 days to do. So it's very labor intense. You got to have usually your best guy doing this because it takes a lot of skill doing this. How's it going, Pedro? Yes, it looks great. Everything's so smooth. I love it. Oh, such cool to the touch. It's awesome. We're doing an update on the roof, the finalization on the roof before we put tiles on it in the future. And we're doing like a permeabilization, which is basically a sealer for the roof. So no water gets into the building, and it seals it compact. And we're actually going to put in concrete flat roof tiles on the roof itself after the garage has been built and the main structure has been built. This is just temporary, so we don't have any leakages. And Carlos is doing 2 coats, right, Carlos? 2 coats. And this is impermeabilization. How many years should it normally last?
5 years.
5 years, okay. And if we put roof tile on it, how many years?
for all life.
for his eternity,
Eternity.
for as long as both of us are living. Hopefully that's another 30 years, maybe 40 if we're lucky, right? Yeah. This stuff really soaks up the paint, doesn't it? Yes, it's soaking up the paint really good. And you do this on every concrete roof. Every concrete roof, yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Do the boots come with the paint, or are these special boots?
Special boots.
Special boots. We got Alejandro right here. He's doing all our finish work, and he does all the finish work and trim work on all the painting and all the stucco. And he's making sure that there's no blemishes in the stucco or in the roof, like all these imperfections in the roof where it's not level or straight. He's going to go by it and make sure everything's straight and level and it looks perfect. How you doing, Alejandro?
Hola, hola.
Awesome. It looks great.
Okay.
It looks great. Why don't you explain to them what you're doing?
Estamos anivelando para la terminación, para la colocación de la teja.
Leveling out so it's perfect for the impermeabilization.
Sí, sí.
Oh, awesome. It looks great.
Sí.
I love the stucco job.
Okay, gracias.
Yeah. How long does it take to do all the trim work on the roof? Couple of hours, couple of days?
3 capas.
So 3 layers.
Oh, 3 layers, okay.
¿Y cuánto tiempo más o menos tardas en realizar todo el?
El acabado yo creo que se va a hacer terminación de un día.
Yeah, like around 1 day.
Yeah, 1 day, okay. Yeah. He's really a perfectionist, so he's really good at any detail work, and I'm really lucky to have him. Thanks, Alejandro. We got a second coat of the stucco on right now, and then we're going to be doing a final third coat, and then we're testing out a few texture styles to see which one looks best, and then let's go check out the inside of the property, see what's going on. If you want to notice the stucco, we're going to check to see if there's any cracks, so we'll replace them before we move forward on everything else. We've already placed the electrical on 6 different spots on the outside of the casita, and let's go inside. Been down in here. So we got probably about 60% of the plaster done already. Pedro's doing a phenomenal job as always, and everything's extremely a smooth finish. I really like it, and it looks really awesome. And these ceilings, they're 11-foot ceilings, so it's a pretty high roof. The top of the roof is at 14.5 feet, and the inside of the ceiling is 11. We had to sacrifice a little bit of the height because I wanted a flat ceiling in this structure. Even though I like the pitched roof, I wanted a flat ceilings, and just to make sure that it looks, it's a lot easier to place all the lights, and it's a lot easier to place all the fixtures and hide all the electrical in the property. And we're also, there's going to be a spot up there. You got a small crawl roof, and we're going to be doing an actual vent fan to vent the property, so there's no heat trapped up in here. So we're going to vent all the hot heat out of the property into the elements of the environment, so it doesn't heat up the inside of the casita. So it's going to suck up all the hot air that's in the roof outside. So that's going to be nice. I've never tried that before, in a house here. So that should work good. And let's go see what Pedro's doing over here. How's it going, Pedro? Looking beautiful. Muy perfecto, amigo. Looks beautiful. Yeah. Everything's level? Everything's level. Yeah. Yeah, we should be done with the plaster probably next week sometime. It takes probably 2 weeks to do the entire inside plaster, you really only want one person doing it. You don't want to have multiple people doing it because your finish will look completely different, and that's the one thing you want to avoid. It's best to put your best plaster guy on that and just let him go at it. And let's go in the baño, see what's going on. Joaquin's over here. He's got his little plumbing station. How's it going, Joaquin?
Fine, you?
You're working on the toilet valve, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
The plumbing is finished, the water and the toilet.
And the toilet, yeah. And you got 1 inch, or that's 3/4?
3.
Oh, 3/4. 3/4. Okay. And so you're doing the toilet valve for the water.
See.
Okay. Awesome. And let's go inside. And he's working right here on the water line for the toilet, and then he's got a 4-inch pipe for the toilet, and he's got all the hot and cold for the vanity, for the his and her vanities. So there's going to be a 72-inch vanity right here, and the hot and cold valve are already done, and he's got the main drain for the shower is done right here, and then he's got the hot and cold valve for the shower as well. And we're going to put the shower valve. I ordered it today. Actually, I ordered it yesterday, but there's a problem. Like, I can't find materials. I got to order a lot of the plumbing and all the electrical and all the plumbing. I get from the States, because I can't find any equipment here that I actually like. You know, I want usually the latest equipment, and I can't find it here. I usually get it from the States. And since all the tariff business has been a nightmare, not only in the U.S. economy and also in Mexico, Amazon doesn't deliver here. They were actually delivering here ever since I've been here for 3 years, and I'm sure years before that. And now they don't want to send anything. So I got to send it to I have a shipper. I have a forward shipper in Calexico, California. So I send her all my products. She usually charges me about 10% more, and then I got to pay 20% to the Mexican government to bring it through customs. So whatever it is, if it's $100, I'm paying an extra $30. So if it's $1,000, I'm paying an extra $300. So it's, at least I can get the product. You know, if it's a huge order, maybe I'll go drive there in my car. You know, if I want to go to San Diego, get away for the weekend. You know, but it can be very challenging to live here and do construction in the Baja if you can't just deal with the products you have to deal with. But the choices here are very limited, and you might not be happy with them. You might love them, but you know, I'm very picky about everything that I put in our homes, and I want usually the best products, and this is what I have to do. You have to jump through hoops if you really want the best quality. But let's go out, let's see what the rest is going on. We're doing I'm sorry, turn around. Let's go up here. The drywall. The guys have already started the drywall. As I said, this is 11-foot ceilings. So this is pretty decent height for a casita or any house. Most homes in the Baja don't have 11-foot ceilings. And the main house is gonna have 15-foot ceilings. This has 11-foot ceilings. But other than that, we got a lot of stuff going on today. And I know Danielle has been extremely busy in real estate and family obligations. You excited to be here?
I'm very excited. Thank you for the invitation.
Awesome.
Yes.
So why do you like the Pacific side better than downtown Cabo?
Well, the weather is beautiful. It's a lot more fresh. It's more windy, you know.
Yeah.
So it is. I really like the weather in the Pacific side. And the beaches, I mean, there's many things in the Pacific, but basically those two.
Yeah, it's like 8 to 10 degrees cooler,
Yes.
doesn't it? That's awesome. I love it because I came out here the other night to measure for cabinets with my cabinet guy, and it was like, you don't even need air conditioner. It was so awesome. Right now, it's awesome. We got a nice breeze from the Pacific. It's coming all day, and it feels so amazing out here. It feels so refreshing.
Yes,
I just love it, don't you?
Yes, I do.
That's awesome. Let's go inside. Oh, actually, let's start out here first. Nikki, if you could turn the camera. I actually introduced this. I haven't seen this type of style in stucco in all of Cabo. And it's actually called Santa Barbara Smooth Finish Stucco. And it's actually it's a very difficult process to do this type of stucco. It takes twice as long. It takes a very careful hand and a very qualified person to do it. We got Carlos's brother Alejandro doing it. He's very detail-oriented guy, and I trust him entirely with doing this stucco. It looks awesome so far. Okay, let's go inside and let's check out the progress, see what's going on up here. We got all the framing done, and probably 99% of the drywall. We got a couple of sheets we got left because Joaquin and Carlos are finishing up the electrical right now. And we actually put in, we're putting in 20 recessed can lights in the unit. We had to get these can lights actually from the States because they don't actually sell them in here in Cabo. The ones that I like, or this, they don't sell 6-inch can lights. I had to get them from the States because I have never seen them in Cabo yet. I ordered them from the States, but luckily we've got, we figured out a way how to use them and get them here, which is probably the most difficult process. So we got a two-way gang box right here. And then we got 1, 2, 3, we got 6, actually, yeah, 8 going in the master bedroom right here. 8 can lights going in the master bedroom. And those 2 right there in the back and the middle, those are for speakers. That's gonna be where the master bedroom is right there. And then this is the hallway. And this is the kitchen island right here. You got 6 can lights going on right here. 3 over the island and 3 in the walkway. So the island is going to be roughly 9 feet by 5 feet. And this wall is 15.5 feet. So you have a pretty big kitchen for just a little casita or a vacation home. So it's going to be pretty nice. Let's go in the bathroom. Let's see what's going on. Carlos is hiding over here. He loves the camera. He's our professional dancer.
No problem.
Yeah, he's our professional dancer. He's also our framer. He's also our concrete guy, our doctor, translator. What else do you do? Yeah, yeah. So you're fishing Joaquin the wire. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So let's go in here. The bathroom. It's still not much progress, but we're going to be. Pedro's doing the window wells right now with the yeso. But if you come in here, we're actually going to be changing the shower valve. We were originally going to put the shower valve right here. I'm actually going to do both valves right here because we decided we think we're going to do 2 shower heads in this shower. It's a pretty big shower. It's 6 by 10 and 60 square feet. We're going to put both shower valves right there. We're going to put the 1 shower head on the wall, 1 in the ceiling. So it's going to be a water rainfall from the ceiling, and then 1 on the normal wall, a 72-inch vanity right here, and then a huge 4-inch valve for the toilet right here. But this is pretty big walls. There's 11 feet over here on this walls, and that's about it for the bathroom. Let's go outside and let's see what other updates are up here. And then, oh, I forgot, these are where possibly 2 mini splits, definitely one's gonna be there. This one's optional, but we're probably gonna put the 2nd mini split right here, facing the bedroom. This one seems to make more logical sense because this one's only 18 feet away from the bed versus this one's 20 feet away from the bed, which is really right here. The master bed is right here. And then you got 2 speakers right here, in-wall speakers right there, and then 2 in-wall speakers right up top right here. And then we're gonna be putting an 86-inch television right here in the middle. And then this is gonna be somewhat of a family room or living room, so you can watch TV, or a sitting room. But I mean, look at this view right here. This is awesome. Who would not want to wake up to this view every morning, every afternoon, every night? This is gorgeous. It's awesome out here. And today is a beautiful day. Yeah, I wanted to talk about the framing and all the drywall that the guys did. And Carlos braced all the framing with, you shoot out the metal and the concrete with the gun, right?
With the gun.
Yeah, is pretty strong.
Sí, no
Yeah,
problem.
you could probably hang from those rafters, right?
No problem.
It'll hold your body weight?
No problem, yeah.
That's awesome,
Sí,
yeah.
sí.
How long did it take to frame all of this?
1 week.
1 week, that's pretty good, yeah. I mean, is this pretty typical
Sí,
in
sí,
Cabo?
Sí.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, so we don't normally use this type of framing unless it's in commercial building. So this is, this is new for me. So it looks awesome. Everything, I'm really impressed with this, the sturdiness of everything. Everything's flowing great. You're doing an awesome job. You're keeping after the guys, right?
Yes, all time. Yeah.
You're the boss.
Hey, ¿cómo está aquí la chamba? ¿Qué está haciendo Joaquín? Jóvenes, yo no estaba en la temporada. ¡Ábrele! ¡Oh! ¡Claro! ¿Qué está haciendo ahí? ¡Muévele! ¡Voy! ¡Ya no! ¡Estoy! ¡Mueve las manos!
Hey Carlos, how you doing?
Hey, hola, James.
Looks like you're bracing the metal with another beam, cross beam.
Hey, another beam, James, for more stronger.
Oh, that's awesome. Is this much more supportive than wood?
I think the same, but in here is more common the metal.
Oh, okay, because of all the humidity,
Sí.
and we're so close to the ocean.
Sí, sí.
Yeah, it's pretty common in this area.
Sí, es very common.
Is it easier to frame with this stuff?
Sí.
Much easier to frame?
Sí.
Okay. Yeah, that looks super strong.
Oh, sí.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah. So what kind of screws do you use to screw that down?
I think 1 inch.
1-inch screws? Okay. They're sheet metal screws then, right? Okay.
It's one for the metal and one for the zero.
Oh, okay.
It's different.
Awesome. Let's, you have a concrete gun to show everyone what a concrete gun looks like
See?
and how we brace it up there?
See?
Let's check it out. This is a concrete gun, and Joaquin's going to be showing us an example how to drive in a concrete nail into the to the roof of the concrete for support. And he's got a metal frame. He's going to be using a cross brace right here. That's good. It's in there solid. Try to pull it with your hands.
Muévela.
Pull it down. Oh, so it's in there really good. Yeah. Hey Carlos, how you doing?
Hey, James. Hurry
You
up.
getting the shower prepared? Yeah, that's what Pedro's doing as well. He's putting like a just a rough coat on the shower wall.
See, only one coat. Yeah.
This shower wall is pretty big. It's like 6 by 10, and you got 11-foot ceiling. So this is a pretty big shower for Casita. He's got to prepare all the walls for tile, and he just does what 1 coat?
One coat, yes.
Okay, of the rough stucco, just to so this tile sticks much better. Yeah.
You put a level
Okay.
and it's right.
I'm surprised he still made it to work from after eating all those jalapenos.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mr. Jalapeno.
Yeah. You didn't get kicked out of the casa from all the jalapenos, did you?
More? He want more?
He wants more. Okay. Looks good. The reason why this is so important is not only to waterproof the shower, to make sure everything is square and completely level throughout the shower. It's very important to have all this prepped for any shower. You're doing a great job there, Pedro. Yes. Muy bueno. Perfecto, amigo. We're doing an update on the property right now and see what got done with all this week. We've got a lot of stuff done, and we got a lot of stuff that we need to do in the future, not only on this project, but future projects. But this is gonna be my current home in the short term for Danielle and I, and then we're gonna be building the main house after we get done with the casita, but we need a place to live in the short term. Let's go check out to see what the updates are. Okay, we're gonna go over the stucco right now. We did this Santa Barbara smooth finish. It's a smooth finish stucco. So we did 2 layers of the base stucco, and then we did a 3rd layer of the smooth stucco. This is called Santa Barbara smooth stucco. It's not, I've never seen it in any property in Cabo, so I like to do everything unique. I don't like doing anything like anyone else. So I guess call me weird or just eccentric, whatever you want to call it, but I love it. It's one of my favorites. I've always wanted a home like this, and now I got it. And I showed a couple of different stucco styles, and this one just seemed to fit the property the best. Let's take a step inside. We got we got a 4-gang box here. We have one is controlling the can lights. We've got 8 recessed can lights in the master, and then we got 2 recessed can lights in the hallway right here, and then we've got 6 recessed can lights in the kitchen, and one of the other switches is going to be operating the 6 lights for the exterior for around the casitas. If you want to follow me, let's go in. We've got 2 lines for a mini split, where one right there and one right there, and we actually had a 3rd line right over there, and I haven't decided which I want to do yet. We might even do ceiling mount mini splits, which is probably more energy efficient and is more aesthetically pleasing, because I don't really like wall mounts. They're kind of they're not the prettiest to look at, let's just say, and they're more effective ones out there. So I like to look at my other options. Let's see what's going on up here. All the electrical is pretty much 99% completed. Carlos and the guys are doing some taping and texturing. We got probably a couple more days of taping and texturing and sanding before we get ready to start painting and start pouring the floor for the concrete. Let's take a step in the bathroom. Let's see what's going on in the bathroom. There's going to be a chandelier here, and this is a 2-gang box right here. One's for the kitchen and the other one's for the chandelier that's going to be right here. And then the master bedroom is going to be right here, and there's probably going to be another a Murphy bed right here with a his and her closet right here, and then probably a corner unit desk will be planned right here, and then a nice dinette table right here underneath the chandelier. But if you step in the bathroom, right over on this wall, all the walls are plastered already. Pedro did all the plastering. He did an amazing job. And the shower right here, we got a 6x10 square foot shower, and then it's got 11-foot ceiling, so you got 200 square feet of shower for shower walls. I just ordered all the tile. It's coming from Chihuahua. If you're trying to get tile here in Cabo, it's going to take 3 weeks. So you have to plan accordingly in ordering material, because it takes forever to get material here. I don't know why it takes 3 weeks to travel 700 miles. It's a one-day car ride to me, but for some reason it takes 3 weeks to deliver 700 miles. I can't understand it. No one can explain it, but that's just what it is. And that's how things are getting done in the Baja. So that's the updates for the bathroom. Let's go check out to see what's going on in the master bedroom. So if you look at the master bedroom, we got 2 windows right here. This one's about above the master bed. It's an 8-foot window by 30 inches high. We got 2 exterior can lights on the outside, one for his and hers, and then in the middle you got 2 12-inch speakers right here, and then another 2 12-inch in-wall speakers right here, and then we're going to be doing a 86-inch television hovering from the ceiling. It's going to be on a retractable track, and it's motorized, so it's going to go up and down, and it's motorized, so it will be flush mount with the ceiling. Completely cool. I can't wait to get that toy in here. I'm loving it. Hey Carlos, how you doing today?
Great, James. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Let's see, you're taping and texturing, right?
Yes, sir.
You want to do a little class to see, we can show everyone at home how to tape and texture in Mexico?
Okay.
It's a little similar to the States. So Carlos is doing like a ready mix coat before he puts the tape to smooth everything out in the joint, right?
Senor.
So how long before you put the tape on? Right away?
Right away, James.
Right away. Okay. And then you let the tape set for what? 12 hours? 24 hours?
24 hours, James.
24 hours. Okay. There he's going to put the tape up. And then smooth it out. This is the ready mix box. We get it at Home Depot. They sell it at a lot of stores, but Home Depot.
Yeah. Wait, 24 hours, James.
24 hours to dry,
Drive.
and then sand it,
and put another coat.
and then put a second coat, and then wait another 24 hours, dry,
Right.
and then primer and paint,
Sí, señor.
and you're ready to go.
Sí.
It's a pretty easy step. Yeah, do you like this, doing this a lot?
Yes.
Which is your funnest part of your job? Concrete, painting, drywall,
Tile.
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 How come? Because you get to use your creative abilities.
Sí.
Yes. And you get to be by yourself with no one else. Yeah, I can understand that. It's amazing when you have creative skills, you can use them. That's so important. Awesome. Thanks so much, Carlos.
Nothing.
We're going to do a little stucco class for all the viewers so they know the differences between different types of finishes. There could be anywhere from 50 to 60 different type of stucco finishes, and then some are popular in other areas of the country. Some are real popular in Mexico, popular in California and the States. So we're just going to go over what's popular in the States and Mexico. So we got a newly constructed wall right here.
It's a new one. Don't have plastic. Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. And these blocks are same size blocks, 8 by 16.
8 by 16.
Okay, awesome. And then let's go to the next stage and see what the next step is. Okay. So right over here we got one base coat right here of the stucco.
One coat in the wall beams.
Okay, and then 2 coats up on the fascia.
2 coats in here.
And then he sanded that already, right?
We sand this area.
That's smooth as a baby's bottom, isn't it?
This is the baby.
Smooth as a baby's bottom. So we got him. We got Alejandro over here doing some finishes for us.
3 examples here, James.
3 examples.
Smooth.
So that's what we're doing on the property, the Santa Barbara smooth finish in that first example.
Y Alejandro makes the floteado.
He's floating it out and he's going to do a sand finish right now. And this is the most common finish in Cabo.
It's the most common.
How about, is it most common in Mexico or just the Cabo?
I think in all Mexico.
In all of Mexico. Yeah, it's pretty popular in Phoenix, the sand finish.
We have another example here, James.
Yeah.
Here.
Now that's the one we did on my last house, on our last project. It's called that's called Santa Barbara Cat Claw. And you guys had never saw that before. So I'm introducing you to all this new stucco techniques.
It's too much example, pero
Too much examples.
we have only
I love that one. That one's beautiful because after Pedro did that in the last house, everyone in the neighborhood said, "Oh wow, that is the most amazing stucco." It doesn't look so pretty over here because we just have roof paint on it. We don't have real paint on it. So Alejandro is doing a great job. This is Carlos's brother. If you guys don't know, say hi, Alejandro. How's it going? He's been baking out here in the sun every day. You liking the stucco job, Alejandro? Yes, you're doing an amazing job. Muy perfecto. So, let's see. That's it. That's it.
cement and sand.
Cement and sand. That's it. Cement and sand. Wow, that's awesome. Thanks, guys. I would love to share my experience exactly with you and show you how to build a home in Mexico. Because building a home in Mexico is completely different than any other country. They've got different construction rules, different designs, different material, and it's so new and refreshing. I love to learn new things in construction. I love to learn new things every day. And I'm here to show you the entire process, step by step, from foundation to finished flooring. Everything from start to finish. We're filming the entire program from the get-go, and we want to share everything, document everything with you, full disclosure, so you learn how to build for yourself. And it's always been my dream to build a home on the Pacific Ocean, and I absolutely love it here. The weather is beautiful. It's 65 to 85 degrees. We have 350 days of sun in Cabo San Lucas, and we have the lowest humidity out of any beach location in all of Mexico. The beaches here are freaking amazing. You'll love it. Let's go ahead and check out the Casita update. This is awesome. I have steps now. This is amazing. I have steps. We're no longer sitting in dirt every day. This is great. Look at my great entrance to the house. It's 9 feet wide. These are huge, grandiose steps. They're 2 feet wide, 2 feet long, 9 feet wide. And we put all these holes right here. This is for planters because I'm gonna grow ivy up along the casita, all along the wall. There's gonna be live vegetation, so you won't even see any of the concrete. This is all gonna be green, lush, and totally tropical. I love the desert climate, but I hate cactuses. So I love palm trees. I love anything that's green. Cactuses are brown. So I don't like to see it. I wanna see green ivy growing up all along here. And we got a great entrance coming into the home. The guys are digging down there. We're going to be putting a little room for the hot water heater for the casita. We're going to be putting a little closet right here, utility closet made out of concrete. And we're going to be also installing the cassettes, mini splits right here along the wall. And this is going to be used for drainage. This will be filled up with rock, eventually a rock floor for drainage in case when we do get flooding and when we have heavy rains in here in Cabo. This is an awesome project. It's looking great so far. I'm really happy with all the updates. We're doing an update inside the casita. We got all the electrical done, pretty much all of it done. And we're doing all the recessed can lights. We got 6-inch recessed can lights that I had specially ordered from the States because they don't sell them here in Mexico that I've found. And the ones that I found there were 4-inch and they're not as good a quality. So I ordered all the material for the electrical from the States directly. And we got a 4-gang box. One is covering the outside lights. One is covering the hallway light right here. One is covering the kitchen and one is covering the master bedroom lights, the can lights. So we have 22 can lights in the casita itself. We ended up canceling the wall splits, the mini splits for the wall. We're not going to do them. We actually ran the lines for there and 2 there. We ended up doing 2 3-ton carrier cassettes for the unit itself because after doing all the research, they're far more energy efficient. They're going to keep a big open space much cooler. This casita is approximately 1,100 square feet. It's 35 by 32 or something like that, but it's about 1,100 square feet. And since this is such a big open space, it's better to have cassettes in the ceiling. Plus we have room in the ceiling. We've got probably about 3 feet of headroom in the middle, and probably about 6 inches of headroom on the end because of the roof style that we took. We didn't end up doing a flat roof. We did a pitched roof because of that. And then I wanted a different element when you're driving up to the property. I wanted this to be pitched. I wanted the garage, and I wanted the main foyer of the house to be pitched as well. So the 2 cassettes, one will be somewhere probably about right here, mainly covering it blows 10 feet in each direction. And then the other one will be centered right before the kitchen, right about here. So they'll be diagonal from each other. So this is covering one zone and that's covering the other zone. And this is where the kitchen's gonna be. As I said, we've got 22 can lights in the casita itself. We got 6 in the bathroom, 6 in the kitchen, and the rest in the master bedroom right here. And then we've got your massive island. This is going to be 11 foot by 6 foot island. Then you've got a 15 and a half foot wall for your kitchen cabinets. And then you're going to have a pantry over there with your microwave oven. You've got your 30-inch range top right here, and then a 36-inch cabinet right here. And then let's see. This wall switch is going to be operating the kitchen lights, and it will also be operating the hall lights right there. And then this is for the chandelier. Excuse me, one of those is the kitchen lights. The other one's the chandelier for the dining room table right here. And then in the future, we're going to be putting a Murphy bed, because this is going to be a casita in the future after I'm done building the main house. And we're going to have guests that want to come stay in Cabo and live the Cabo lifestyle, because we'd love to host people, and anyone that would be interested in possibly staying at the casita, please reach out to me and let me know if you're interested in staying in the casita after we're done. And there's going to be a Murphy bed here, and then we're going to have a small desk right here, to people that want to work on their vacation. I don't know who'd want to, but people do work on their vacation all the time. So if you come over here to the master bedroom, This is where the master bedroom, we got these 2 giant windows right here, 2 right there, and then 1 in the bathroom. They're all the same size. They're 8 foot wide and 30 inches high. You're gonna have a king master bed right here, and then two nightstands overlooking this huge 86-inch television that is wall mounted. This is awesome. So it's on a retractable track, so it's gonna go up and down, up and down, up and down. This is awesome. I'm so happy I got that toy. And then we got 4 in-wall speakers, 2 right here, 2 right above the bed right there, 4 in-wall speakers. So just complete surround sound is gonna sound awesome. But look at this, you got a giant 22-foot slider gonna be going in right here. Look at that awesome view of the Pacific Ocean. Who would not wanna wake up every day to this? This is like absolute paradise. I love it out here. The weather is awesome. We've got this nice cool breeze over the tropical desert island landscape. It's awesome. We had a portion of the tile delivered already. This actually came from Chihuahua, Mexico. We got it at Inner Ceramic. If you guys are looking, this is the biggest tile company in all of Mexico. Inner Ceramic, they have probably one of the biggest selections, which is far less than what I'm used to, but they found a tile that I could live with. We ended up going with this really black tile. It's very chic, very elegant, and it's just awesome. Everyone I showed it to, they loved it. So this is gonna be the main tile for the shower, just the shower wall, and then we're gonna be using this tile for the shower floor and also the shampoo shelf. And I think it's going to look really awesome. And then we did a medium gray for the main floor tile, and I think it's just going to really look elegant. I'm so happy with that. Let's go check out and see what Carlos is doing in the bathroom. Now, hey Carlos, how's it going?
Great, yes.
Awesome. This shower's huge. Yeah, it's what we got 11-foot ceilings. It's 10 by 6. This is a big shower. It's going to be great news. I love it. This black tile, we've never used black tile in a shower before. This is awesome. This is going to be something really hip and unique. Yeah. And then this is for all your shampoos. All your shampoos and his and her shelf. That looks awesome. And then we got a shower head here, shower head there. Yeah, and then the glass is probably going to come out to here, and then there's going to be a little drying off stage right here. This is awesome. So how did you manage to finish the tile perfectly at top with no cuts?
I check first.
Wow, you're amazing. So no cuts at all. This is awesome. Looks great. Hey Carlos, how you doing? You guys are doing smoothing out the floor. We're doing the concrete floor right now. It's looking good. Well, we got a 4-inch concrete base here. Yeah, and then so we got the chicken wire for strength, and the tarp to keep away the moisture, right? Okay, and to prevent termites, keep away any water. And we got Mr. Jalapeno. He's working hard over there. How you doing there, Pedro? Everything is looking muy perfecto. Yes, you guys are doing awesome. Let's see, we got half the floor done over here. Got the bathroom all done. And then most of the master bedroom right here. We just got to do the hallway and the rest of the kitchen. Everything is looking good right here on the floor. It should be done tomorrow afternoon. Alejandro working hard. Got a full case of mud over here. One wheelbarrow full of mud, ready to go. Everything's got to be down compact and really tight. Those are all the electrical lines right there, right by Pedro's feet in the orange conduit. Got the concrete fencer. Chewy. Hey Chewy, how's it going? Joaquin's over here, mixing concrete. Hey Joaquin, how's it going? Making some hot tamales, huh? Surviving in the world today can be hard, can be downright dirty. Life is going to throw you obstacles at your feet every day, challenges that are going to shake you to your inner core. You're either going to rise above it or fall below. Every day when you wake up, you have two choices. You can be your own best friend or your own mortal enemy. My best advice I can give you, be your own best friend in this lifetime, because the guy next door is his own worst enemy. Just like the lizard, he's got to survive in this world, in this harsh world we live in every day that never gives back. He's just looking for a nice warm meal, a cool place to rest his head, and shelter from everything around him that's trying to take him down. He just wants to play in the sun, lay in nature, and enjoy the essence of the Baja. Never give up. Never stop going. Never stop fighting. Because this world will take you down if you allow it. Never give up on yourself. And fight harder than you did yesterday. Thank you so much. I bless you all, and I wish you all nothing but the best in life. Peek around this corner, let's see what happened. This dirt right here is rock hard, if you can tell, you know, but we actually we're gonna do a 1/2-inch layer of concrete base. So there is no problem with eroding or this, because we do get pretty bad rains in August and September because it's hurricane season in August and September. So we're going to do a 1/2-inch layer of concrete for all of this. So, and when water comes down there, this will eventually be all rock in here. We'll do a 1/2-inch layer of rock right here. We put this shelf right here for the 2 cassettes. We decided not to do 2 mini splits as originally planned. After doing a bunch of research, because this is a big open space, we decided to do 2 carrier cassettes, 3 tons, because when you have a big open space, it's much better to do cassettes because it's going to cool down the area way more efficiently than wall mini splits. And plus we have the roof, the ceiling height and the roof to hide it. So this is 12 feet long, 30 inches wide, and it's right around the middle of the hallway right here. So I gave it enough room so the motor can breathe on both sides. So one is going to be right here and one is going to be right here. They're about 12 feet apart. And then I did a storage closet for the hot water heater. So we're going to have a 50-gallon gas water heater for this closet. We have electrical outlet right here in case we need to plug anything in. And this is just nice because, this is not the most aesthetically pleasing thing to look at. So we want to hide it as much as possible. Normally, in the States, we would put it in the garage, but there's no garage on this side of the property. So we're going to hide it right here under the stairs. No one's going to see it. Eventually in the future, this is all going to be ivy. And then I'm going to probably plant trees down here looking up. So no one will even notice this is down here. So this is turning out pretty nice. And eventually we're going to build a retaining wall that is coming down this way to avoid any future floods and when we do get heavy rains. We only get 4 inches of rain a year, but it seems like 80% of it comes in August and September during one of these storms. So let's go inside the unit, check out, let's see what the guys have done so far this week. And if you notice these cutouts right there, one right there and one right there, that is where the cassettes are going. And I got 2 of these carrier air conditioning cassettes right here, and they weigh about 50 pounds each. And they're enough to cool the entire space, more than enough. So I'd rather have more than less. So they're gonna be flush mount with the ceiling, and they're going to cool off the space very efficiently compared to wall mini splits, And when you have a large open space, it's much easier. So one cassette will go right here. The kitchen is going to be right here. And so it's centered to the space in the kitchen. So the kitchen island will be somewhere about right here. And the cassette will be right here. So it'll cool off this space evenly, cool off this space evenly, and this space evenly, because it shoots about 15 feet. And then the one for the master bedroom, this is the master bed right here. And then you're gonna have 2 nightstands, a ceiling fan above, and the other 3-ton cassette will be right here. And then you've got 2 in-wall speakers right there, and then 2 in-wall speakers right there. And so we got most of the can lights in already. Actually, all of them in, except for those 2. We're waiting for that bracket to be finished. Okay, let's go in the shower and the bathroom and see what's going on in here. We got all the wall tiles. So this is an 11 by 6 shower. It's huge. It's 11 by 6, and you got 11 feet ceilings as well. You got a huge shower shelf. This is 6 foot long, 18 inches high. I'm not entirely pleased with the choices of tile that we had to choose from. I like the black tile. It's really dynamic, it's glamorous. I don't like this at all. This doesn't look good. Maybe it's with the grout, but we're gonna end up taking this off. And I think I'm just gonna order either a very light gray or a white tile. The choices here are extremely limited. I don't like all the choices that we have in Cabo San Lucas. I'm used to going to a huge store warehouse that's probably the size of Costco to choose from tile. And the tile selection here is just, I think is atrocious. I wish it could be better. You know, for a luxurious city like Cabo San Lucas, you should have the best tile selections, and we don't sometimes. So this is something I'm gonna have to do more research on, because I wanna replace this tile and I wanna replace this tile. Our original floor tile was actually, I ordered it from this company, and they actually, I gave them the money. They took my order, and the guy said they would be ready in 10 days. And 35 days go by, and I called him to do an update to find out what the hell's going on with my tile, and he said he never even ordered it. So I'm like, I'm astonished anyone like this would even stay in business. It's absolutely disgusting business practices. I talked to several people that work for his company, and they said that he has a pattern of this business. And just people like this should not be in business. I don't care what country you're in. You shouldn't be doing business like this. You're basically wasting people's time, stealing people's money, and it's just horrible business practices. But this is somewhat similar to what I originally picked. And he said that he didn't order it on time, probably because he had to pay other bills. And but the one that I picked was it had a little bit glossier sheen. It was more like the sheen of the shower. And I'm just very disappointed, because I'm having a design with very limited choices, and it's extremely difficult. And I'm probably gonna end up ordering some stuff from the States, because I can't find anything here. And it's just very challenging, very difficult. So it's very frustrating. You know, when I got the black tile, and we ordered for the last house, everything at Inner Ceramic. I should have just got stuff from Inner Ceramic directly. They didn't have anything I actually loved, so that's why I had to go looking for other options. But just be aware out there, because there's a lot of companies that, you know, are fly-by-night companies. This guy has apparently been doing it for years, and I did trust him, because a good friend recommended him to me, because his sibling worked there, and it's just a bad situation. And it's just disgusting business practices when someone conducts business like this, and then just lies about it and tries to blame other people. But nevertheless, that's just the lessons of life. And I love all the updates on the house, except for the shower. We'll get that fixed. I'm not worried about that. So, but other than that, everything is going great in Cabo San Lucas. We do have a storm coming here tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't do too much destruction, because I love the town. We're in the front of the property right now. We were just down there where the hot water tank is going to be, the gas water heater will be. But this is the front yard of the property. The Casita won't have access to this spot right here, but this is all going to be eventually flat. We're flattening it out. We removed about 24 inches of dirt from here all the way to the black fence right there with the rebar hanging on it. And eventually, if you see this blue string line right here, we're going to do a probably 24 or 36 inch pony wall to divert the water, you know, when we have like a pretty nasty storm coming, because the water will come down this cul-de-sac, and eventually it's gonna, you know, if we don't divert it, it's gonna go right on the house. That's the last thing we want. So this is about 24 inches lower than the original plans. So it's just gonna be a nice different architectural element, and then we're gonna plant some nice shrubs right here. This will eventually be rock or artificial grass right here. I haven't decided yet to see what it looks like, but our good friend, the Toyota on the property is pretty brown. It's looking pretty sad. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to replant it some other place, but it's got great arms, great structure, but it's not green. I don't know why people love these trees so much. People love it in the Baja, but I like green. I don't like brown trees. Let's step in. Let's see what the guys are doing. Hey, Carlos, how you doing?
Working in the tile.
Oh, that's awesome. We got the tile. It's a pretty big tile. It's 2 foot by 4 foot, right? Yeah. Do you like it? Is it pretty easy to lay? Is it level? Yeah. Well, I know your work. What about the tile?
Oh, the tile is
It's pretty good. It's pretty good to work with. Some tile you get, it could be crooked, right? It could be crooked, and it could make an installer's job really impossible. So I don't know. Depends on where you get it, what manufacturer. So you may want to make sure you're getting good quality tile. We got this in a shop in La Paz because I couldn't find anything at Cabo. If you saw the previous chapter, if you didn't, you should take a chance at going back to chapter 8, checking it out. It's one of our best chapters so far. And Carlos is probably about, what, 70% done with the floor tile. He's doing a great job. Everything seems to be level. Joaquin's mixing the mud. And then your brother's prepping everything for paint?
paint and make it all the software.
Oh, doing all the what?
The software? The postboard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then we did baseboards on this. We got 6-inch baseboards for tile because wood baseboards is not really popular here because wood is very expensive, and it's just, there are no stores that sell baseboards. You know, in the States, there's a baseboard store in just about every other corner. But here, there's not a lot of baseboard stores. I haven't seen any. Otherwise, because I love 6-inch baseboards, so we ended up doing it in tile. But everything's looking good so far. You got Alejandro over here. He's prepping everything for paint. How's it going, Alejandro? Yes. You're doing a beautiful job. You got a nice, smooth finish here. Yes. You got a good plaster guy. Let's go check out. Let's go outside and let's see what the updates are outside. So if you notice right here, we ended up having to cut out about a 1/2 inch. It's about 6 inches wide and about a 1/2 inch deep for the slider. Right here, we had to groove this out and cut it out right there in order to get the track for the slider. This is very dirty, but this will be, this is just a sample of what the slider, the track will look like right here. So we had to cut the groove in there so it's going to be flush with the tile. So it'll be nice and smooth, no transition, so you won't be tripping or anything like that. So that's nice. And then we did like a 1/2 inch layer of concrete. This is actually not block construction. If you can see this wall right here, it's very hard and compact. It's rock hard. So the dirt here in Rolling Hills on the Pacific side, it is really hard dirt. So we ended up just, you know, to save some costs, we ended up doing like, it's about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch layer of concrete. So it basically acts as a retaining wall already. So we ended up just having to do that. We didn't have to do any block construction right here. So it goes all the way up here, and then the wall finishes up here. And then we're building a retaining wall on the other side. Well, let's go check it out over there. We're actually in the front of the property and we're at the bottom of the cul-de-sac. If you ever have a chance to purchase your own lot and build your own home, whether it's in Mexico or anywhere else in the world, you should always try to grab the lot in the cul-de-sac because it retains its value and it sells for typically 20% more than any other home in the subdivision because it's the most desirable. It usually has the biggest lot and it's the last one to get robbed, if it does get robbed, because the crook knows there's only one way out. There's not two ways out, there's only one way out. So let's go check it out. So we're gonna have a massive, our front double doors right there. You're gonna be able to look right through to the ocean, through to the pool, and get this view. Who would not want this view of the Pacific Ocean? This is awesome. It's freaking gorgeous out here. I would love to wake up to this every morning, every afternoon, every night. This is amazing. We got right down here. This is gonna be artificial grass right here. And we got this amazing 36-inch retaining wall going on right here. And this is to keep water away from the property because when it does flood, all the water comes down here and you don't want it to get on the casita at all. And on this side, we're gonna put nice artificial grass. I'd love to put real grass, but we have a huge water problem here in Cabo and in the Baja itself. We're running out of water. There's massive amounts of construction going on, so you have to save as much water as you can. And the best thing to do is artificial grass. I started using it in my properties probably 10 years ago, and I absolutely love it because my dogs love it. It's awesome. It's very comfortable, and it always looks dynamic. And the best thing is you don't have to cut it. You know, this is the window for the shower. And then what we're gonna do, since this is kind of a strange spot, and staying in the casita at our future Airbnb, they're gonna want a little bit of privacy, so that's why we put the windows so high. I'm gonna place this massive boulder right here on this shelf right here. So it's gonna be placed right here. It's gonna be fit perfectly right here. And so when you're walking down the steps to the main entrance of the house, you'll see this beautiful rock formation boulder right here. It's gonna be awesome. And then you got the artificial grass. This is gonna look like a pretty nice front yard, and who's ever staying in the casita won't have access to up here. So it's gonna be complete privacy. Not only for us who's living in the main house, but who's ever staying in the casita on vacation for a vacation home. But that's all the updates for today. I really wish you nothing but the best in life. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share it with a friend. I really appreciate your time. You guys have a wonderful day.
Building a home in Cabo never seems to go according to plan. It can be maddening some days, because usually everything in my life usually works out exactly how I plan. But here, it's just different. It's hard to explain. It feels like every step takes 10 steps longer. I love this place, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. It's simply breathtaking. It's astonishing. Yet some days, it feels like absolute quicksand. I'm a type A personality, so organization is my middle name. And living here some days feels like I'm living in the 1800s. Even the simplest of things can just seem and feel impossible. Like designing a home, for instance. Designing a home here is like creating a 7-course gourmet meal out of leftover bologna. We thought we had it all set. The tile was ordered. He told us it was only going to take 10 days. Yet 30 days pass and we discovered it was never even ordered to begin with. It was all lies. It was all manipulation. He was trying to escape accountability, blame everyone else, steal my money, and run. How freaking pathetic. So now what do? Do I settle for second best in town? Or do I fight for the vision of the casita that it truly deserves? Well, if you know me, I'm a fighter. I never settle for second best. I would have crawled to Mexico City on my hands and knees just to find the perfect tile. I hate settling for second best. It's just not in my nature. So what did we do? We hit the open road, 2 hours north, through the hot Baja Desert towards La Paz. We were gonna make this one way or the other. We had a last second trip planned on our way. We stopped in beautiful Todos Santos just to take a nice lunch break at one of our favorite restaurants. It's got breathtaking views. The town is pleasantly perched halfway between Cabo San Lucas and La Paz. We had an amazing lunch with friends. We soaked in the views, great conversation before we immediately rushed back on the road. We had a race to find the perfect tile. We were looking for something bold, something contrasting, and totally dynamic. This wasn't just about the tile. It was about resilience, turning our frustration into adventure. We had the Pacific on one side, the desert on the other. Every obstacle was a new adventure. This is the Baja. This was all about the Casita. And the vision that I had created in my mind, I wanted to make it reality. So after hours of searching, hopping from tile store to tile store, we finally found it at the very last store. The perfect combination revealed itself right before my very own eyes. The tone, the contrast. It was the exact same one I was looking for right in my mind. It was like a tile miracle.
We're actually building this retaining wall right here. It's going to be the same height as where the black paint is, and it's going to go all the way out there, probably another extra 30 feet. And we're using some of this hard dirt right here in Cabo as the base. It is awesome. That's great to build with. So we put a thick layer of concrete right here. It's 8 inches thick, and we're going to be building it up approximately about 7 feet high. And it's going to extend all the way out here to about the end of that rebar right here. This is going to be a huge fire pit area right here, a huge fire pit area, and then it's going to have a U-shaped sectional couch. And then we're going to have this grandiose staircase right up here leading to 2 parking spots right out there. And if we go in the Casita right here, we're building a form right here for a second roof right here. It's just for the slider door, for the screen door, because we get a lot of bugs in Cabo because it's a very humid place. And right here we're going to be building. It's going to come out 24 inches. It's going to be 4 inches thick, and it's just to house the sliding screen door, so we can open and close it freely. And then we'll go in the Casita. All the flooring got done. Everything looks simply amazing. It looks awesome. It came out better than I expected. It turned out awesome. So I think when the universe sends you problems and things happen for a reason, it turned out amazing. Let's go check out and see what Carlos is doing. Hey Carlos, how you doing?
Yeah.
Awesome. The tile looks absolutely amazing. Get an update on this tile. This looks beautiful. We're going to be selecting the grout color because they didn't have the shade of gray that I actually wanted. With the color choices here for grout, I think we're like 15 choices, and I'm used to like 100 choices for grout color. So we ended up doing a combination of black, gray, and white, and we mixed them all together. This came out a little bit too dark. And it's between these two. Which one do you like best, Carlos? You like that one? That's the second lightest, right? I think it came out pretty beautiful. This is gorgeous. This shower is to die for. I love it. Let's go check out the rest of the updates outside. Antonio, my glass guy, finished all the windows and doors. It looks absolutely amazing. We got all these 3 windows on this side of the property. One in the shower, one in the master bedroom, and one in this sitting area right here, which will eventually be a dining room and a desk area. These are 8 foot long by 24 inches high. And we got this giant 22-foot slider overlooking the Pacific Ocean. It is gorgeous. Everyone's gonna want to wake up every morning to this. This is awesome. It's got dual pane, so it's completely energy efficient. It's got 85% blocked from sun because I had almost limo tint. I did the darkest possibility of color. So you can look out, but you can't look in. And it's got argon gas to protect it for energy efficiency. And it's really indestructible. This thing is awesome. It's very heavy duty. We got this awesome front door right here. It's 8 foot high, 40 inches wide. This door is really awesome. And it just shuts so smoothly. It's awesome. I'm really happy about it. Let's go outside and check out the rest of the updates. This bandito here is my amigo Carlos. How you doing, Carlos?
Hey, Brian, yeah. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. Thanks for asking. He's my right-hand man. He's leading the project right here in Rolling Hills, and you're doing a phenomenal job. I can't thank you enough.
Thank you, James.
We met in December of 2022 on another project in my last home, and Carlos and the guys did an amazing job.
Oh, thank you.
We learn each other. We learn from each other every day. I'm learning probably more from him than he is from me, but he's doing an awesome job. And how long have you been in Cabo for? 45?
45 years.
45 years. Yeah. And you're originally from where?
Guadalajara.
Guadalajara. I've never been there yet.
No.
I always wanted to go there. So there's a lot of people there?
Sí.
You know, over 1 million? What?
I think 5 million.
5 million. Oh, so it's a pretty big city.
Sí.
So what originally got you into construction?
My father.
Oh, your father was in construction.
Construction.
I met your father. He seems like an amazing man. He pushed you in construction.
Sí, he's teaching me.
He taught you young, huh?
Sí.
He's like, you're going to learn the hard way, kid.
Hurry up.
Yes, and you're in construction. Your father's in
My
construction.
Father, my uncles.
Your uncles. Your brother.
My brother.
Your brother Alejandro. I'm sure you guys seen him on the show. And your brother-in-law Joaquin. He's our electrician and our plumber.
Sí.
He's doing everyone's doing an awesome job. I can't thank you guys enough. So tell me, what do you love so much about Cabo?
I think the best, the beach, James.
The beaches.
The beaches.
Oh, we have some of the most amazing beaches in Mexico.
Sí.
Definitely.
Sí.
In the Baja.
Uh-huh.
So, and what's one thing that you'd like to change about Cabo if you could? If you had that power. You got a lot of power, but if you had that one change, what would you change?
Change the water, because
the water issues. Yeah, the water issues.
The water, I think.
I think so. I would agree. That's probably one of the biggest issues with Cabo. But it's such an amazing city. I love it. How do you like working out here in Rolling Hills on the Pacific side versus in downtown Cabo or around Cabo?
The weather.
The weather?
The weather is too much different.
Much different.
Sí.
So you always feel like at peace out here. Very nice and cool. You're not sweating as much.
Come to check.
It's awesome. I love it. He's like, it's free air conditioning all day. You got the Pacific breezes. So we're excited about the casita because we can finally come lay here and sleep here at night soon. And then we're going to be working on the main house. So what are you so interested in this project? What fascinates you so much about this project?
¿Qué es lo que más te ha gustado de trabajar en este proyecto?
Pienso yo que está interesante el hacer dos casas por separado, pues. Se me ha hecho un proyecto, a la mera verdad, muy excitante para mí.
Construir la casa principal en el futuro y luego al lado.
Sí.
What do you say? So everyone at home.
That he finds this experience really good. I mean, and pushing, I mean, building like two homes at the same time. Well, the feature home and then the casita like right next to each other.
Yeah.
That's what he's liking so much about this project. So.
Yes, that's awesome. I push you to do some creative stuff, don't I? Yeah. You're always pushing your mind. I'm always getting you to do new things. Yeah,
You
the
right.
crazy gringos with all his ideas.
Oh, how about too much ideas, my
Too
friend?
much ideas, yes.
See?
It's been an awesome relationship.
Okay.
I really appreciate your friendship. He's awesome, not only as a person, but he is like the most incredible worker I've ever met. He's a freaking animal. He's the hardest worker guy on the crew, and I trust him implicably. So it's been a great relationship, Carlos.
Thank you.
Thank you for
man.
your
Thank you.
friendship.
Thank you.
We're gonna go sneak up on Alejandro. He's Carlos's brother. He's one of our best workers, and he's been in construction. How long you been in construction, Alejandro? How long you been? How you doing?
Unos 30 años.
30 years. Wow. You look so young. What's your trick? You got a trick. He's doing an awesome job. He does all of our painting, and he did the fabulous stucco job on the outside of this property. And this is the first time he did smooth stucco, so he had to learn on the way. He did an awesome job. Everything looks mucho perfecto. I really appreciate it. So your dad's in construction, your brother's in construction, your cousin, your uncle, your brother-in-law, everyone you know is in construction. Not your wife. Not your wife? Oh, that's awesome. You're doing a great job. Take care, brother. Muy perfecto. Muy bueno. The guys are going to be installing the shower glass door right now, and this thing weighs a ton. It's probably close to 1,000 pounds. If they drop it, it's going to be very expensive for them to fix. Let's go check it out. I got Antonio here. How you doing, Antonio? He's my glass guy. He does all my glass work. If you need any glass windows, sliders, shower doors, and you also do shutters, right? Hurricane glass. Hurricane shutters. He does it. If you need any glass work, this is your guy. We're gonna leave his name and information in the description box. And he's been, how long have you lived in Cabo for?
25 years.
25 years. And he's been in glass for 27 years? Is that right?
27.
27 years. He's been self-employed. He runs his own company, his own crew. He does a phenomenal job. He's very clean. He's very on time and very responsible. I love this guy. He does amazing work, amazing quality work. And you're from Mexico City, right?
Yeah.
From Mexico City. He does work in Cabo, in San Jose, Todos Santos, La Paz, anywhere in the Baja, he'll be there at your job site. You can trust him. And we got over here, we got a 3-section slider, and he installed dual pane argon gas. So it's got dual pane glass with argon gas in the middle, right? And that's to prevent heat from coming into the unit, and also for sound quality, to make it totally silent in here. Because we don't want to, well, I mean, we're out in nature, it's not much sound, but it's very peaceful with dual pane glass. It's mainly for, to protect the unit from heat, other outside elements, from wind, so you don't hear anything. You get a lot of gust of wind out here. Today it's a pretty windy day. And so each one of these sections is what, 7.5 feet?
Como 7 pies y medio.
Yeah, and it's you can see how heavy duty it is. Look at this. It takes a 215-pound man to carry this, with one hand. It's pretty heavy. It's very solid. I love it. It's very good construction, very good quality. We're gonna put a handle on it. We haven't had a handle on it. And so he did these other glass over here, overlooking the bed. These are called picture windows, right? Picture windows. And they're just basically to let some natural light in the unit. They're made basically for privacy. They're not going to be sliders. And he also is he's installing the front door. And we had some tin, it's close to limousine tin. What percentage glass is that?
¿Qué porcentaje de polarizado es el vidrio?
Is it 20?
25%.
25, 25.
So for 25%, sunlight is only going to be allowed here. So 75% is being blocked out from the sun. So you're going to get the element of privacy. You're going to get the lower cooling bills. And just I think it's more aesthetically pleasing because people can't stare into your unit and stuff like that. But I'm really happy with the work. If you guys need an excellent glass guy, this guy your man. Decided to take a step outside because it was getting a little too loud in there. We got 10 guys working at once. So tell me, Antonio, what do you love most about Cabo?
¿Qué es lo que más te gusta de Cabo?
La tranquilidad y que hay bastante trabajo.
So, well, first, tranquility. I mean, the peace that you can find here. And there's a lot of work available.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of work. Who would not want to live out here? The weather is dynamic, is perfecto. You know, is the beautiful beaches, perfecto. I love everything about Cabo. It's amazing. So thank you so much for your time today. Yeah, this really, if you guys need a great glass guy, he's your man. You guys take care.
Hey, patrón, agua para tomar. Todo el día aquí nada. Échame agua para tomar. Ahí le va, mijo. Gracias.
Yeah, last time we were doing an update, we were showing you the retaining wall. We got finished with it. Pedro's been working on the retaining wall. How's it going, Pedro? It looks looking awesome. He's already got his final coat on the smooth texture. It looks gorgeous. So we're going to be doing like green vines all along this wall right here. And it's going to look dynamic. And this is like a nice little courtyard for the casita. And then we designed this fire pit right over here. Probably going to put a grill here. I haven't 100%. We're either going to do a table out here and a grill, or just a table, or just a grill. And then this is the fire pit. And we got the fire pit bench right over here. And this is going to be a porcelain top right here for drinks or food or something like this. And Carlos built this beautiful fire pit out here. And so this is huge. It's 8x4. It's 8 foot by 4 foot. And it's got a 2 foot opening by 6 foot wide. Carlos, what are you doing? Sleeping on the job. Yeah, what are you doing? How you doing, man?
Oh, man.
I love love the fire pit we were building.
See?
This is awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, it's certainly comfortable.
See, comfortable. You check.
Yeah, I saw you.
Can you try? Can you try?
No, this is awesome. So you got the gas line coming in here, and so you got natural gas coming in here, and this is huge. It's 6 foot by 2 foot. We're gonna do a porcelain, and it's gonna have a porcelain countertop all the way around. So the porcelain sheet is it's 110 inches by 48 inches, the sheet. So Carlos is gonna cut it and fabricate it. So it's gonna look custom design, and it's gonna have a 1.5 inch lip over all the way around. It's gonna look dynamic.
Okay.
And then what kind of angle did you put on this? This is like what, I think 110 degrees. This is very comfortable. Yeah. And then you have this nice foot pedestal, right? This is comfortable. I can see why you're falling asleep at work.
It's nice for us.
This looks awesome. Let's go check out the rest of the updates. I'm adding a ton of extra bonus features right here for the casita because we're going to have to live here for a year. And when it does become a vacation rental property for this section of the house, I want it to be totally amazing for any guest that comes to stay here. Let's go check this part out. There's 3 different private courtyards just for the casita alone. And so this courtyard like here is going to have its own huge shower, outside shower. It's 12 foot by 6 foot. Outside shower right here, and then this step up, you're gonna have a huge 10 by 7 jacuzzi out here, a 10 foot by 7 foot jacuzzi, and then you got an 86-inch television that's going to be going right there, and then a couple exterior lights out here. And so you're going to be able to sit in the jacuzzi, have complete privacy overlooking the Pacific Ocean on this side right here. And so you'll be guarded off from the people, from Daniela and I staying in the main house. So this is complete privacy, and it's awesome out here. Let's go check out, let's see what's going on inside. Actually, we got one update right out here. If you remember last time, we were doing an outside utility room for the gas water heater. And we also decided to put a washer and dryer. I wanted it on the outside unit because it makes too much noise, and you want it separate from the main house and the casita. So the outside hot water heater will go in here. This is a utility closet that's going to be below the main stairs of the house. So the hot water heater is getting vented right there, and the hot water heater will sit right here. It's a 50-gallon hot water heater just for the casita alone, and then we'll have we're going to make a pedestal out of concrete, and then you're going to have a washer and dryer right here. And this is the gas line for the dryer right here, and it's going to be vented outside. And this would be nice, so you don't have to go to town to do your washing and drying. And anyone staying in the casita, they can wash their clothes while they're staying here on vacation. This is going to be awesome. Let's go check out all the updates on the inside. Everything is looking great, and we're back on track. We're on the outside of the casita. We're right here at the slider. It's 22 foot wide opening, 8 foot high, and we put a secondary roof right here just to house the screen door for the slider. So it's going to be 3 sections of 8 foot panels of glass, and we're going to put a sliding door here so we can sleep with the windows open at night and no mosquitoes. We get a lot of mosquitoes here in Cabo. Let's go check out the inside of the unit. We ended up hanging an 86-inch television from the ceiling. The master bed's going to be right here, so that's going to be awesome to view. And then we're putting together the Christmas tree, and then we got the bathroom going on here. We installed these huge bathroom doors throughout the main house and the casita. They're all going to be 8 foot high and 40 inches wide. So these are pretty big doors. Check out the door, it looks really nice. It's a shaker door style, just like the cabinets. So if you can see the cabinet, that's a shaker door. So this is the vanity for the bathroom. This is pretty big, it's 84 inch, it's his and hers. And then we've got, it's got the soft close cabinets right there. And it's got 3 sections for drawer banks. You got the toilet right here. And this shower is huge. I love this shower. The shower turned out amazing. It's gorgeous. It's, what is this? Yeah, it's 11 feet high, and it's 5 by 11. Yes, it's a huge shower. And we're gonna be putting a 75-inch television up here. And this is a luxurious bathroom. It's 11 foot by 14 feet. It's a big bathroom, so. For a casita, that's a huge bathroom. So let's go over here and check out the island. This is a massive kitchen island. It's 8 foot by 5 foot island. So you got cabinets on both sides of the island. You got electrical outlets on this side, electrical outlets on that side. So if you're cooking, you can plug in any type of power equipment right here. We got our pantry right here, and this is going to be for the microwave, and this is going to be the pantry right here for the cabinets. We got roll-out drawers right here, and then we did these custom doors right here for all your utensils, all your cooking goods, and then you got a 30-inch roll-out cooktop right here, and then there's going to be a hood vent up here. These are going to be glass double doors for the cabinets, wall cabinets, glass double doors right here. You get a 3-drawer bank cabinet right here. Obviously they don't have the doors on yet, so, or any of the panels. And then you got a 36-inch sink, oversized sink right here for the island. And then you got a 24-inch dishwasher right here. And then we did this custom piece for the island, you know, it's a barn style construction right here. I had to have them do this Design X right here. And then you got this, the cabinet's in right here, and then there's overlap to hide the chairs is going to be 12 inches right here, that the porcelain sticks out. So we're going to be using this porcelain. It's called Invisible Tech. We'll show a picture of it on the screen, what it looks like. And everything is looking awesome. I love all the updates. We're going to be done shortly. Everything is looking amazing. I'm really happy about the progress we're making, and we had a huge hiccup and we got over it. That's just about all the updates. We actually have one more update. We've got the electrical panel that actually got installed from CFE. It actually only took about a year to get in here. And that's right, it actually took a year to get the electrical ran right to my lot. And they actually didn't even have to do that. All they had to do was come over here and wire it temporarily, because Rolling Hills actually already ran all the electrical lines. They had to just hook it up. So if you haven't noticed already, we had 35 dump trucks of debris and dirt removed from the backyard. It looks so clean and refreshing, and our view is no longer blocked. It is awesome out there. So Carlos, we're doing an update on the fire pit. You put adhesive down. What do you call it? Pigment, right? Pigment. We put the pigment down, adhesive on top of the porcelain so it sticks. And after it dries, what, an hour or two?
1 hour.
1 hour, and then you're going to cut the hole for the fire pit. This thing is really fragile right now until it's fully glued in and other pieces. We took 6 guys carrying it. It's not that heavy, but it's very fragile because it's only a 1/4 inch material. But after it's done, it's going to look like 2-inch material. It's going to turn out amazing. Everything's level. And we put electrical outlets in on each side. We got 3 electrical outlets, so you can comfortably work out here in your laptop, charge your phone or whatever. We thought of everything, and we put this footrest in here so you can Carlos, here, come sit down. Put your footrest. We made the bench slightly slanted down here so you can put your feet down. So it's not flat, and you can put your feet back and lay comfortably. And then we put a 110-degree angle back here. How do you feel, Carlos?
Right, I need
Are you very comfortable?
One coffee.
One coffee? It's looking good. These guys down there are cutting the kitchen island, and Carlos is cutting the fire pit outside. 2 different material. This down here is granite. This titanium granite is the name of it. It looks really luxurious. It's filthy right now, the slab. Carlos is cutting a 1/4 inch porcelain for the fire pit. This looks beautiful. You had this flown in from Italy, Carlos? Yes. Yes. Nice cut. Make sure you don't lose a finger.
No.
It's looking bueno. We're just finishing up on the final touches of the fire pit. We got all the porcelain done and it looks amazing. It's 8 foot by 4 foot. The center section is 2 feet by 6 feet. And we're gonna put regular base rock up to here. And then we're gonna put colored blue rock up to here, which is fire rock. And then we're gonna do a gas insert that goes on both sides. And we got the natural gas line running in here, running out to the main tank. And then we're gonna probably put a light inside of here. This is hollow inside here that goes around it. I wanted to do a blue light right here and then blue rock, because blue is one of my favorite colors. And it's turning out amazing. This bench is gonna be very luxurious. We're gonna paint it and we're gonna put cushions on it. And if you know, this is like super comfortable. It's a 110-degree angle. This is like the perfect angle for just relaxing. And that corner is like special because it's like a sectional, you know. And then if you notice down here, right over here, Nikki, why don't you shoot this? We got electrical outlets right here. And there's two more electrical outlets right here. So you can hook in your laptop, your phone, or whatever you need charging out here. And we also have right here, this is where the key is gonna be to turn on the fire pit out here. So, and we got one more update. We got the laundry room. Let's go check out to see what's going on over here in the laundry room. But look at that view. Turn around, look at that view. You can wake up every morning looking at that view. This is a very unique area because it's a strange triangle. So I'm not sure exactly what I want to do yet with it. All I know is I'm going to be putting vines up all along this wall after we paint it, and all along this wall, just to provide more elegance and ambiance to the casita. And we got our laundry room. It's finally finished in here. It turned out really good. We ran short on tile. We need to order more tile. And we got the gas water heater and the washer and dryer. If you can believe it, this is a brand new washer and dryer and they don't even match. They're both stainless steel, they're both LG, and they're two different colors. I'm in a dispute with the Home Depot right now. They sold me a washer and dryer that are stainless steel and they don't even match. And the washer came scratched, the dryer came dented. So, and if you haven't shopped for appliances in Cabo, it's pretty much impossible to get anything stainless steel. They're still selling white washers and dryers and refrigerators, even though they've been outdated for 30 years. So stainless steel is kind of hard to come by. So I'm trying to get a new set or at least a discount, but dealing with Home Depot here is impossible. Customer service is not their motto. So let's go check out the rest of the updates inside. We got majority of the final touches already finished. We got some, probably a couple days left. It's been really chaotic. I had 10 guys over here today, cutting holes in walls, running wires, finishing up the granite. We actually forgot to run a HDMI cable from here to that wall over there where the audio system is. So we ended up fishing this HDMI cable. It's actually 50 feet long, through the can lights up here. And we ended up running it down this concrete wall right here, and we patched that up, and it will be painted tomorrow. And that's for the audio system. And we have our beautiful Christmas tree. We didn't even have time to decorate it this year, but it looks amazing. I love it. We ended up ordering this from China because we couldn't find a tree this big in Cabo. So, and I got my desk over here. The kitchen turned out absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It turned out absolutely beautiful. This kitchen, I couldn't ask. I mean, we have probably the most eccentric crown molding in all of Cabo. It turned out really dynamic. My carpenter did an amazing job. It looks so detailed. And we have this, I ordered special knobs for this. So, but this, he even made me a 6-inch spice rack on both sides of the stove right here. And it turned out beautiful. And look at that work, it's just gorgeous. I mean, and then he made these special drawers for me right here. So look for all the utensils. It turned out beautiful. And you got this drawer over here for all your utensils. It turned out gorgeous. I gave him all the drawings, all the plans that I had, that I thought in my mind, and he made it exactly how I wanted it to. And that's how should construction handle. He even did these pull-out drawers for me, and I asked him to do that. It turned out beautiful. So finding a good carpenter in Cabo is pretty tough. So I think it took me like 5 or 6 tries to find one that I actually really like and can deal with and actually listen and follow instructions. But let's go check out the rest of the updates. I'm here with Osvaldo. How are you doing, Osvaldo?
I'm fine. Okay.
Awesome. He's my granite fabricator. I just found him. He's amazing. He not only does granite fabrication, he does also marble and porcelain, right?
Yeah.
And how long have you been in construction for? How many years?
10 years.
10 years? Okay. And he's been living in Los Cabos 10 years, right?
Yeah.
And you're from what city?
I'm from Monterrey.
Monterrey, okay. How is the construction in Cabo? Is it very busy or?
It's not easy.
It's not easy?
No, it's difficult. Más por mi edad. Es trabajar con señores grandes.
A lot of work?
Yeah.
A lot of work, yeah. Is pretty competitive here for the work? Nikki, help him with a translate. Is the work pretty competitive? Like,
no, es demasiado. It's constant.
Constantly busy. Yeah, constantly busy.
And he's also saying that, well, because of his age, it's difficult to work with older people. So he has, learned many new techniques and everything in order to expand. And
because he's too young?
Yeah.
Wow, really? Well, I can attest he did some excellent work. If you want to come over here, we picked this dynamic color. It's called titanium. And he did a 1.5-inch lip all around the countertop right here. And this is an inset for seating right here for your dining, for your bar stools. You can fit 4 comfortably in here. And if you can look, the fabrication on this sink, look at this cut. This is really clean right here. And if you don't know already, I'm picky as hell. So him and his guys did a perfect cut right here. We put the garbage disposal button right here, and we've got a future water osmosis button going right there, a valve right there, but everything looks dynamic. It looks beautiful. Turn around over here. If you need any granite fabrication done, we're gonna leave his name and information in the description box. He does phenomenal work, and you will not be disappointed. Let's go check out the bathroom.
Okay.
The house is in complete disarray, so excuse me, it's really messy. I had 10 guys in here working today. We just ended up finishing the countertops today. They did a phenomenal cut around this sink right here. Everything looks amazing. I love it. You really like the job?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. I love this color. And we did an 8-inch backsplash. It looks awesome. Thanks so much for all your help, brother. And his name and information will be in the description box. You can get a hold of him there. And trust me, he's gonna do a great job. He's been constantly communicating with me throughout the day. And that's what will win you more business. Your communication skills. He always got back to me in Muy Rapido, which is not normal in Cabo. No. Thanks so much, brother. You got a contractor for life. Thanks, brother.
Bye.
We're actually in the spa courtyard for the Casita. This was supposed to have a 12-foot by 7-foot jacuzzi in the future, but temporarily we're going to be using it for the dog and the cat. We got Nino and Musha, our dog Nino, and our cat Musha. We put this giant doggy door in here outside our kitchen. Yeah, that sounds kind of crazy, but this is going to be cat utopia, because I'll tell you what, it's going to have, we're going to show the picture on the screen, but the roof's going to be here. This is all for Musha the cat. The dog house is down here. He's going to have 3 porches right here. This porch right here is for his litter box right here. This is for his sleeping quarters right here in the middle. And this court is for his food and his water, and he'll be able to sun right here in the Cabo sun on the front deck all day. His cats love to sleep, especially Musa. He's sleeping 20 hours a day. And then Nino's down here. His food and water will be out here on this side. And then we're gonna do some unique steps all the way up. So his cat loves the climb. So it's climbing up there and get away, is escape from reality. It's all awesome. That's for the kitchen, these pieces, this piece and the piece behind it. And that's for the bathroom. This huge piece is for the island. This piece is going to be for the kitchen island right here. And he's laminating the sides. He's gluing on the sides. They're all cut at a 45-degree angle, if you can see. We're doing a waterfall edge. And so he's glued the sides and it's going to fit like just like a puzzle. And it's going to look like it's 2 inches thick when it's really not. It's about, the piece is about a ½ inch. But after you laminate it, you shouldn't be able to see any of the pieces. It's like one solid piece.
¿Ahí corta la iguala? Sí, pero ahorita, sí. Ahí es la quebradita ahí con la quita. Ok. Deja que seque un poquito más.
Hermosa.
Sí. No, eso tiene que ser así, que hace bien. I hope you enjoyed this Casita build. This process was truly rewarding experience. Everything turned out phenomenal, and I can't thank my team enough. They did an amazing job, and I am so grateful to have them in my life. And we move on to the next house, the big house next. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and we move on to the big house next. I want to share my journey with you. You take care, my friend. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much for your time and attention today. I really appreciate it. I can't thank you enough for all the positive comments and all the positive stories that every one of you shared with me about your experiences right here in the Baja. I think it's truly amazing that we're growing as a community, and we need to be there for each other. I'm absolutely elated that we hit 3,000 subscribers in such a short time period, less than 4 months. Fearless in Cabo, it isn't just about my journey. It's a part of who I am. Your support helps us keep creating what truly matters. If this inspires you, support us on Ko-Fi. Would mean the world to me. God bless you all. We wish you nothing but the best in life. Take care, my friends.